Hello and welcome to the Infinite Escape Room, the puzzling podcast where a group of chums come together to solve a never-ending escape room of the ears. My name is Jonathan David Charles Saunders II. I am your host, sort of, today, and we come to you with a brand new format. In this format, rather than a single producer bringing a long episode for the others to solve, we will have shorter episodes, and all of the producers of those puzzles will be on the episode together. Now, eagle-eared listeners may remember from about 5 years ago, 5 years, a distinct similarity between this fourth format and the first format, but any similarity to past formats, living or dead, is entirely coincidental and not the basis for legal action. Thank you very much. I'm joined today by...
I'm Mike Collins. In fact, I'm Riggedy-Diggedy Mike Collins.
There it is.
With not much hair, but buttocks to spare.
So like the prostitute from Total Recall, but in the ass department.
Yeah, 3 of them.
3 cheeks.
But only one butthole. I'll let you work out how that works.
And I'm Ben Lavery-Griffiths, and by the looks of things, the hairiest one here.
This is true.
Which makes me feel quite sad. And I'm Jimmy Gibbs, currently stone cold sober, but looking forward to plenty of mead within about 3 hours' time.
Nice. Are you going? So we're recording of an afternoon, just to give us a good long shot at this, which means that the 3 working men here have taken some time off, and Mike has called in sick. So Jamie, are you
I have actually been off sick this week for a few days, John. So this could land me in a measure of...
Hello, Mike, supervisor. I understand you're a listener. Jamie, are you going to be drinking through this?
Not right now. I'm waiting till the pubisode.
So your kid is going to be coming home from nursery, and Daddy's going to be drunk on mead while the sun is high.
Pretty much. Sit, child. Quaff with me. Let me tell you tales.
Bring Daddy's goat skull.
We don't talk about the goat skull. He's not allowed to know about it yet.
Lovely. So the way this is now going to work is that I shall introduce the setting for the next 3 episodes. Each episode is going to have one central puzzle in it, and then at the end of the 3 episodes, we'll have a pubisode session that will wrap up all of them, and we'll discuss all of them. So it'll be a 4-episode is that right? That is what we're doing?
That's correct.
That's correct.
10 points. 10 points to Gryffindor.
I wouldn't have been in Gryffindor. We discussed this.
Slytherin.
I would have wanted to be in Ravenclaw, and then ended up in Slytherin.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because of that boy you killed.
Moving on, sponsors. This podcast is brought to you previously by Rolodex of increasingly terrible sponsors, but due to legal action by the Conservative Party, we're no longer allowed to do that. So we will cut instead straight to the people who actually give us real-world money to produce this real-world pretend thing. We are continually impressed, astonished, and grateful for your support. At the top of this episode, I would like to thank, in no particular order, Hill Burton, Jade Shaw, Maggie B, Colin Walker, William Ryder, Jen McPhillamy, and David Shaw. Thank you all for your support.
Cheers. Ben's doing a little silent applause on camera.
Just half hands.
If love can be expressed to people you have never seen or met, then we love you all. Actually, to be honest, if you thought about it in that way, we'd be kind of stalking you all. Yeah, loving
what's
someone
to say
you've
we
never
aren't?
Seen or met. Yeah, what's to say we aren't?
Is it not that they're paying to stalk us?
Yeah, kinda.
So it's only good that we stalk them back.
There's an unfortunate podcast sponsor we should have done when we were doing that. We should have done a paid stalking service that you can pay to be able to stalk someone and not face legal repercussions.
I see. It's interesting where your mind goes sometimes, John. Some of the problems you see in your everyday life, and you go, bring this to the podcast as a sponsor.
Basically, yes.
It's like stalking somebody is a lot of work. I should be getting paid for this. Anyway, wasn't this intro supposed to be shorter?
It was. It was. I am the saboteur within our midst.
Maybe this will be 5 episodes, just the final episode being a collection of the cutting room floor.
Oh, I thought you meant the first episode would just be this intro, Ben. And that's all we've got time for.
Thank you for listening to the Infinite Escape Room. Lovely. Okay, are we ready, gentlemen?
Let's do
Yes.
Yes.
In that case, let us enter the Infinite Escape Room. Last time, the team escaped homelessness for a night and paid the day's rent by assassinating the landlord's flatulent son with a lit match and using his gore-covered tools to find enough change behind the sofa to cover their costs. Satisfied? That's what happened, right?
Yeah, but you summarised it much better than I could have in a single sentence.
Thank you.
Unpunctuated.
Satisfied, the estate agent takes your money and you ride out into the night after your hard day's work to do your hard night's work as a courier. Your phones buzz. A job has come in. You are to go to a village hall in the Surrey Hills. You do not recognise the address. Good, unquestioning souls that you are, you ride out into the night. You arrive at the address and approach the building. It's dark. It's a tall, mid-century wooden structure reminiscent of a large scout hut. Walls of stained wooden planks meet a line of high, thin windows. There is no light inside. You knock on the door, but it swings open at your touch. You step inside into a large, empty hall. You hear the door close behind you and the unmistakable sound of 3 heavy locks closing upon it. Before you can take in the room, an unseen clock strikes midnight, and a very impressive voice speaks to you. "Welcome, brethren. I see that you are now homeless. In order to receive housing benefit, you must work. A little bit, but not too much. Otherwise, you're no longer eligible. In fact, if you earn over £673 a month, your housing benefit will drop, which seems rather harsh in the current inflationary climate, if you ask me. But anyway, brethren, there is an alternative to this punitive system. Membership of the Rotary Club. The process is simple. A simple 3-page application form, driver's license, utility bill from 3, 4, and 6 months ago, all previous addresses in the last 40 years, blood type, birth date, time, hospital and ward, first word, DBS check, star sign, personal statement, and favourite colour.
Simple.
If that's all a bit much, though, you may instead undertake 3 tasks. The first is in this very room. The second, in the kitchen of this very room. The third, downstairs of this very room. You may complete these tasks in any order. Succeed, and we will process your housing benefit application for you and welcome you into the Rotary Club. Fail, and we won't.
The stakes have never been higher.
You may begin. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see that you are standing in a tiled entrance area. Before you was it's not a small village hall. I said it was a large village hall earlier.
Do you want to split the difference? Go for medium size?
Before you,
Sort of a dynamic TARDIS, sometimes big, sometimes small.
your eyes having adjusted to the darkness, you are standing in a small village hall with a wooden floor. Some pictures hang on the walls. To your left is a door to the kitchen and a serving hatch. To your right is a nondescript staircase going down. 2 spotlights flash on, one illuminating a small lockbox on a little pedestal in front of you. The other spotlight falls on the far side of the hall, illuminating another identical lockbox on a small altar. Above the altar, on the far wall, a sign reads, "Approach and know your task."
Ooh.
What would you like to do?
You say there was a stage, John?
There is an altar across the room from
An
you.
altar. I think maybe we should have a little look at the altar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you move across the hall, you feel a heavy stillness in this place, a sense of a monumental settlement, only rarely disturbed. The dusty floorboards creak beneath you as you walk. 4 canvas pictures hang on the walls, 2 to your left, 2 to your right. When you get to the altar, you find a small lockbox with a 4-digit combination lock. It is immovable. The box, not the lock. A short inscription reads, "Service before self."
Interesting. What are the 4 pictures looking like?
Okay. So let's see if I can do all 4 of them. If you were standing where you began in the entranceway, looking across the room, would one of you describe what you're seeing?
Okay, so the first one we've got is sort of a hand-drawn illustration of a wheel, like an old horse and cart kind of carriage wheel with dust underneath the bottom. It's got the word Rotary Club written above it. And it says it's the first emblem created for the Rotary Club of Chicago in 1906. If anyone
Correct.
wants to take the next one?
The second one is what looks more like a gear than a wheel. Has a shield in the middle of it saying Rotary Club 1913, and there's in some of the letters between sort of the spokes, if you will, of the gear, it says Halifax, and in small letters it says Canada. This is the second emblem, and there are many variations of this emblem apparently from around 1913, as the shield said.
Thank you, Ben.
And the third one is again a kind of like coggy kind of thing with Rotary International written on it, and this one is apparently 1920.
And then the last one is, again, kind of a gear on the outside, but the inside looks more like alloy wheels on a car. It's got Rotary on the top, and it's got Austin, Texas written on the bottom. And this one is dated to 1918.
Okay, thank you.
The Rotary Club does have a kind of slightly cult-esque thing going with it, doesn't it? With
Very much.
With the gear, because gears traditionally grind and drive, don't they? It's sort of Illuminati. I mean, if you were to
It is symbolic of useful work, brother.
Is it though? That feels like the kind of thing they might actually say.
It is. Genuinely, that's where it comes from.
Wow, really?
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, this is all true. All of this is all fact.
Oh man, I was wondering if any of us would actually research the Rotary Club as part of this.
I will say it again probably towards the end, but I'll say now, for anything we may say about the Rotary Club, they do a lot of good. They've almost single-handedly eradicated polio from the world.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So our apologies in advance.
The slander label.
Is this going to be the first time that we slander the goodies? Basically, that it turns out that they're actually just nice people.
No, I'm pretty sure they've done it so that there's more people to buy stuff from them, because they're all business owners, aren't they?
But
Quite.
Good comedy, puts power in its place, and there's nobody more powerful than the Rotary Club.
I would also argue that not killing your audience or not killing your customers should be business day one. Don't kill the people who are going to buy your product.
I feel like Nestle, the Coca-Cola Corporation, and McDonald's have all proved that you can still make a pretty good profit by slowly doing that anyway.
This is true.
Or Dignitas doing it quite quickly.
Can you imagine the one-star Dignitas review? Well, I'm still here. This was shit.
So what else do we have in the room? There was, John, you specifically mentioned wooden floors.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
I said the dusty floorboards creak beneath you as you walk.
You did mention wooden floors at one point.
I did.
Can we just take a look at the floor to see if there's anything of interest?
So it's a boarded floor. There are 9 floorboards, each one of them the breadth of the room, and they're laid across the room widthways as you walk.
Do they come up at all? Oh, if we perhaps got our fingies around them, we'll be able to lift them up?
No. Some of them are creaky, but none of them can be lifted.
Creaky. Interesting.
Could we, from left to right, walk along them, and do we discern...
So left to right, you will stay on one board.
Oh, sorry.
So they're laid
down.
So if you're standing at the bottom... Sorry, I said the bottom because of how I drew this. If you're standing in the entranceway looking across the square room towards the altar, the boards are across.
Okay. So if we walk from the entrance to the altar, do we notice any discerning pattern in the squeakiness?
There's no pattern. Some of them creak, some of them don't.
Which ones creak?
So if you were counting...
Yes. So if we're counting from as we come towards the altar...
Okay. There's 9 boards. The 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and 8th creak.
Interesting.
Don't get many flooring people in the Rotary Club, do you?
That's a good kind of service. That should be, I think, part and parcel of what they do. But there you go. We've got 4 numbers there: 2, 3, 6, and 8.
We do.
But
should we try them in our? Yeah.
Which lockbox?
I thought there was only one.
There is one by the entrance, and there is another one on the altar.
Shit. Okay, I only got the one on the altar.
Try the one. Well, the altar, I've got a feeling that those rotary symbols on the pictures would be related to it. We could try both.
Yeah, so let's try the one by the entrance first.
It does not open.
Oh. Let's try the altar.
Can you just confirm the number you're trying?
2368.
It opens.
Yeah!
Hey!
Nice.
Inside the altar lockbox, you find a hammer and some nails.
Right, should we fix those squeaky floorboards?
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea, actually.
Okay. So you're going back to those creaking floorboards and hammering them down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, fine. You do this. This uses up a load of nails.
Would you say that we have a load left?
It doesn't matter.
An infinite number of nails.
Yes.
We're rich.
So many nails. Can we give the floorboards a test? Are they now squeak-free?
They are now squeak-free.
Beautiful.
So I feel like we've still got these Rotary Club symbols to look at. So there's dates on all of them. So there's the very first one on the left was circa 1906. The second one on the left was circa 1913. Then the one on the far right of the room, closest to us, was 1918. And then the one on the furthest left, closest left, was 1920. So we've got like a date order of these Rotary Club signs. John, can you just confirm the lockbox on the altar? No, sorry, the lockbox. We've opened the lockbox on the altar. The lockbox by the door, was it 4-digit number?
It is a 4-digit number. There's also a short inscription upon it.
Can you just reread that inscription for us?
The one on the entrance lockbox says, "Service before self. What have you done?"
Okay, well, we've fixed the floorboards, so that's a start. I'd call that a good service.
Are you talking to the lockbox?
I'm going to whisper it gently, just like, hey, sexy mama, we've fixed your squeaky floorboards for you.
I did not write anything for this eventuality.
I seduced the lockbox.
Roll a
Take
D20. This is the least sexy Pornhub community video I've ever seen. And yet I'm hooked.
There's an audience for anything.
It really is.
You said that, so the inscription on the lockbox by the door says, "Service for self, what have you done?" The one that we've already opened, did that have an inscription as well?
Hold, please.
Oh, I've got some hold music.
Oh,
Jesus.
Sorry, that wasn't hold music. That was really loud. Sorry. That came out quite loud.
It did. The entrance lockbox has a short inscription that reads, "Service before self. What have you done?" The altar lockbox inscription simply said, "Service before self."
Okay.
What have we done? We fixed the floor.
Interesting. There was another sign by the altar as well, wasn't there? Something about know your task?
Yes, above the altar. Let me just find it again. It said, "Approach and know your task."
Okay, so presumably we've done that by fixing the floorboards.
I think we sort of didn't know our task, but
just by doing a good deed.
Well, I would argue that by approaching, you knew your task.
Okay, yeah.
And also, 3 handy dads. Give them a hammer and a nail on a squeaky floor and we just get straight to it. That's us. Doing sexy dad stuff.
Yeah, but you're missing so much. You're missing where you put a nail through a bit of plumbing that you didn't know was there, and that then dribbles water on an exposed piece of old wiring that then shorts out the entire house.
Yeah, well, what I needed for that really was to have Hayley hold a torch while I did it, and then shout at her when she's either not able to get the light in the correct place, or the light is somehow interfering with my personal space. So that's I needed to somehow do it in a blind rage, basically.
something you want to get off your chest, Michael?
No, I think I'm good. So I wonder if of the Rotary Club signs, the second one, Halifax Rotary Club 1913 Canada, this is a massive reach, but it has the letters for fix in it, not in the right order. But it has a 1913 and we have a 4-digit combination lock.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if we can try 1913 in the one on the altar.
You don't mean the one on the altar, you mean the one by the entrance. The one on the altar is open. You've got
Yeah,
a hammer and nails from it.
The one by the entrance.
It is not correct.
Fuck!
Okay. Can we take any of these pictures down? And are they on frames and things?
They're a bit high up to get to.
Okay.
We make a rudimentary ladder with our infinite number of nails.
I want to go up on Mike's shoulders, who then goes on Ben's shoulders, and we just just a
Why do I
tower of
smell
monkeys.
warm Welshman?
A delicacy.
Mossy. I just assume. It's such a lush country. Doesn't everyone smell of moss in Wales?
Ben, you look like you've been solving something quietly in the background.
No, so I was having a look because I was thinking, like, what do these pictures have in common? And the first one is a wheel, but the other three are all like gears. So I was like, gear is a 4-letter word. Maybe I could do some indexing of the alphabet, but unfortunately, R is a double-digited
Oh my God.
Yeah.
letter. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, would it, John?
No, it wouldn't. It also wouldn't be the first time that the team had massively overcomplicated things.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to finding out where we've got this.
Yeah. So
fucked.
I mean, it's standard practice.
gut feeling is that like each image will give us a single digit for the lockbox of the entrance. Maybe.
But then service before self, what have we done? That makes me think that it's something to do with what we did with the floor.
Okay.
We've fixed the floor.
If
Fix is not a 4-letter word, Michael.
But it would result in 4 numbers.
Yeah, but what if we do them in reverse order? Because it was 2368 to get to the altar, but 8632 to come back to the entrance.
Okay, you trying that?
Yeah, 8632.
Doesn't work.
Damn it. I thought I was being really clever then.
It was clever.
What's a 4-letter word for fix? Men.
And we're back in the room. Jamie, you take your clever idea and you park it. Mike's got to play with letters and numbers for a bit.
Back to you, Jamie. What's a 4-letter word for floor?
Down?
You walked across the down.
I was thinking tile, but, silly me.
No, down covers all materials. I mean, is there anything else in this central hall that we've missed or we've overlooked? What else have we got?
I mean, there's plenty of lint.
Lint is a 4-letter word.
What any interesting shapes this lint is in?
How is it I've given you a 4-digit lockbox and all you can think about is 4-letter words? What?
Because it's us. Okay. I'm trying to think,
6924, please.
No, but why?
Okay.
Because 6 is F, 9 is I, and 24 is X.
I feel like we might need a clue on this one.
We're focusing on the word fix, but the clue didn't say fixed, is it? It says, what have you done?
I would argue nothing in the room said fix at any point. Not only did the clue not, but nothing did. Not even the thing that Mike is taking fix from actually says fix. It says Halifax.
So what have we done? We've mended the floor. The floor no longer squeaks.
Correct.
And we have these 4 things.
Correct.
There we go. I've repeated all I know. And yet...
Hey, it's good to have someone summarize.
So...
You might say facilitate.
Now, facilitate is too many letters.
It wasn't a clue, was it?
What's a 4-letter word for facilitate?
Help.
That is a good one.
Although, is there anything in this room to indicate potentially when this particular club hall was founded? Or
Well, it would almost certainly, of these 4, it would be the Rotary International symbol, because we're in. Did you we say that we were in Sussex?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ah.
So we've got 2, one in Canada, one in Texas, definitely not in Surrey, and one was the original one
For Chicago.
So if any of those were our sort of logo,
It would have
be
been
the
quite a
Rotary
long
International.
bike ride.
Yes, indeed.
You'd have been really going for it over the Atlantic.
Did you want to try 1920 just as a bit of a...
It is
Try.
not correct.
Okay.
So thinking of 2368, the numbers 2368 appear in our circa dates on the symbols. So we've got 1922, 1920 is our 2, our 3, 1913, 3, 1906, 6, and then 1918, 8. So we've got 2368 present in those. There's a number of spokes in each of the wheels.
It's a lot of spokes.
So we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, that's already fucked. Okay, it can't be number of spokes.
That is interesting, though, that the 4 numbers that we got from the floorboards are contained within each of these 4 dates. It's a hell of a coincidence if it's not intentional. By John's expression, it might be a coincidence.
I mean, it could just be us working to a base 10 numeric system and coincidence, but yeah, I think we need a steer, mate.
Okay, I can give you a little steer. Jamie was on the right track.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck did I say? which bit did I do? Oh, was it walking back towards the entrance hall? Was it that train of thought?
That attempt, yes, was on the right track.
So if we walk back, there are no, from the altar to the door, there's no squeaky floorboards now.
Not anymore, no.
We should do 4 zeros because none of them are squeaky.
I mean, we could go for that. Let's give that a go.
4 zeros.
It's not 0000. Christ.
But if we use the floorboards that we didn't use the first time, that's too many digits. If we're going 1 to 9.
Correct.
Yeah, so if we walk back from the altar to the entrance, we'd be hitting floorboards 9, 7, 5, 4, 1.
Which is 5 numbers.
No, yeah, that's accurate.
So that's not the thing then.
5 is a 4-letter word.
Along with head and soft.
I mean, yeah, is the floorboard thing, was that the track you were talking about, John? Because
It was.
Okay,
yes.
because I've thrown a lot of shit theories on in the past 5 minutes. When we walk on those floorboards now, are they completely silent? There's nothing to discern differences between them?
They're solid. You've done an excellent job. I mean, you know which ones were creaky because there are fresh nails hammered into them. So that's not mysterious to you. But yes, they're all silent and sturdy.
And we tried 8632.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Have we tried 2368?
Yes, we did.
no,
we
did
tried
that
it in there to
originally.
begin
Oh,
with. Yeah.
That was the altar lock box that was 2368.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried it in the door first, and then we went to the altar.
Yeah.
Is there anything visually discerning about the floorboards?
Nope.
Interesting. I mean, nail is a 4-letter word.
Mike, you were umming.
No, I'm absolutely foxed. I'm now looking at the gaps in the spokes on the image and how many of them there are, and that feels like such a reach. I'm afraid you have to give us another stage. Unless, Ben, you've got like an idea?
No, all I was going to say was I don't know whether the images are useful to us. So the ones on the left and the ones on the right, are they perfectly opposite each other?
Yeah, sure.
All right, okay. And my thinking was maybe if they weren't, they would be centered above a specific floorboard.
It's not a bad idea, but no, they're too big. You know, there's several floorboards beneath them. I would like you to draw you back to Jamie's line of thinking, though, because Jamie was perilously close to this answer.
Jamie, you've got to somehow pull sense out of this.
So
I feel
I look forward to finding the missed signpost in this.
Yeah, my original line of thinking was walking back from the altar to the entrance.
Correct.
Those floorboards then in reverse order. So instead of 2, 3, 6, 8, I thought 8, 6, 3, 2. Oh, what if
Yes, Jamie.
what if we renumber it 1 to 9 using those same floorboards so they become in a different order? So the 8 becomes the new 2. Oh wait, would that still be 2, 4, 6, 8? Hang on. The 6 becomes the next 4. 2, 4, 7, 8.
Is the correct answer.
Yeah! Oh, come on, baby.
Well done, Jamie. God bless you.
Well done. Well done.
Open the lockbox. You find the Rotarian's pledge, which reads as follows. Jamie, could you do the honors?
I am a Rotarian. I pledge to do what must be done, what needs be done, what can be done, tax deductible, service above self.
Well done. You have solved my puzzle.
Yay!
That was fantastic.
Well done, Jamie. Oh my God. Oh, the pain.
I'm glad I'm sober.
No, I
It's
wonder
ill.
if being a little bit solvent might have even helped you there.
True.
And as for Mike's comment about signposting, I did halfway through that, I did think, should I have put in something about like beginning again, or I don't know, about just a way to reset you a bit once you were at the altar.
But then Jamie got the logic, and I probably sent us down a red herring route.
I'm pleased you got it. I think I made a bit of a John room though. I think I made a room that had a mechanic in it that was deceptively simple but poorly signposted. The sort of thing that people would demand a refund for if it was a real life escape room. It's probably one of the reasons that I don't run one anymore. But hey. Or who knows, maybe the entire audience was screaming at the radio like, fuck you idiots, Jamie's got the answer.
I liked it. I liked the simplicity of the mechanic and the fact that we needed to rewire the way we solved it by retracing our steps, literally.
Yeah, that was a really nice puzzle to begin with. I did not get the line of thinking at all until like Jamie was halfway through explaining it right at the end. Did not get it. I was going off on so many other little tangents. No, good room. Thank you very much.
Where's my signposting? I want my signposting. I felt very clever when I was like, oh, the floor. Ha! I've plucked out John's sneakily hidden words.
To be fair, Mike was the one that brought you guys to the floorboards at all.
Yes.
And it's like he did his bit and then he checked out.
Then I fucked it. I'm very obsessed with 4-letter words.
There's an art as an escape room solver to knowing when you've had your moment and then just stepping back.
I shot my load. I should have stopped thrumming.
On that hellish image, thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. We have been the Infinite Escape Room. We'll be back next week with the next part of our journey into the Rotary Club, hopefully, maybe. If you enjoyed this and you'd like to listen to some more of it, we are on the internet at @tier_podcast and all the various social media thingies where Jamie shall entertain you with his whimsical Welsh ways.
Hello.
And also at www.theinfiniteescaperoom.com, where you can find every episode we have made, apart from the ones that we deleted because they were either in extremely poor taste or was not very good. We love you lots, and we'll see you next time on the Infinite Escape Room. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Next week on the Infinite Escape Room, we're gonna build a massive pumpkin and pass it off as the real deal.
Cue the music.
So let me know what's going on.
How does one construct a pumpkin out of craft stuff? This is not my area of expertise.
Isn't that a Disney movie? Do you want to build a pumpkin out of chicken wire and chairs? Do you want to paint it orange and stick it in a dumb way to